Hey there everybody, how's it going? So obviously I don't know what's ruining your photography, but I do know what's been ruining my photography for years. And I finally started figuring it out. I mean, it takes a while. This art thing ain't easy, right? So this is what I got. This is what's accessible to me. This is where I'm at. And what it comes down to is the big trip. The problem is the big trip. The real problem for me is I lived in a place where in a half an hour or an hour I could be at the Oregon coast. In an hour I could be on the top of Mount Hood, Oregon. In another hour I could be out in the desert. In another hour, a half hour, I could be in the Columbia River Gorge. In 2 hours I could be in Mount St. Helens. I lived in a very, very photocentric area of the world, with epic locations all around me, and it was a fish in a barrel. It was so easy. And now I live in a place that looks like this. So there are definitely worse places to be, but I've got a lot of this. And it's April 4th, and pretty much until until about November 15th, that's what the sky's gonna do. My muse in photography, the things that turn me on, or that have turned me on in terms of what I like photographing, is I really have enjoyed like the Tolkienish looking, you know, rainforests of the west side of Oregon. And this ain't that. And there are people who would look at this and go, you know, this is great, this is awesome, it's a beautiful sunny day, what's, you know. And the thing is, I need to retrain my photographic gestalt to embrace what I've got and to make the best of what I've got. And how it's manifested itself in terms of just making excuses for why I'm not photographing. It's blue skies, it's too hot, it's too cold, there's nothing to photograph, etc. And so what I need to do is just get out here and make photographs. Because there's plenty of places, I'm sure. There's a photograph everywhere, and I just need to photograph. And so what's ruining my photography, which sounds ridiculous, but what's ruining my photography is that I'm not photographing anything. And I need to stop that, and I need to go out and see and photograph. There's a photographer from Sweden, a young kid. I don't know, he's probably in his 30s, probably not that young. I don't know, he might be in his 20s. Jimmy West, I highly recommend his channel. And this guy, you know, clearly he's no dummy. So, I mean, he could probably accomplish anything he sets his mind to. He's very intelligent. You can tell that just by the way he talks. He speaks English better than I do. So, and he's Swedish. So, yeah, there is that. But he's got a great way of putting it into perspective, and I've really enjoyed his videos. And he just nailed it right on the head. And he's really motivated me to like stop making the excuses. Photographers tend to be a bit of a perfectionists. What did I tell you? I told you Jimmy speaks better than I do. Photographers tend to be perfectionists in English. And you know, there's many excuses for us to not do stuff because it's not going to be perfect in our heads. And that's part of it. It's just like, stop, just go photograph. See what the camera sees, take the photographs. See what you can come up with. You got to get out and you got to use your stuff. And that's what's ruining my photography, is that I'm not getting out and I'm not doing it because I've got all these excuses. Because it's not exactly what I want to photograph, and it's not exactly the right conditions, and it's not what I have in my head that I want to photograph. That's not the point, and that's one of the things that Jimmy's channel has shown me, is that you just need to get out and photograph, and make the best of what you got. Do what you can. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with, right? So there it is. And just standing here, I saw an interesting shot. And there's something else over there that might be interesting, which just making this video, And normally I wouldn't, with bright blue skies and a lot of nothing. And normally I wouldn't be photographing this, but it beats not photographing anything, is really what it comes down to. So I'd love to see a more professional OM3. But in the meantime, what the OM3 is really great. And I know my last video I was kind of down on it, and I get that. But, considering with the kit lens, it's $2,000, and that lens is $650 by itself. And by kit lens, I'm talking about the 12 to 45 f4, which is that is an amazingly sharp lens. And that lens, deduct $650 from $2,000, and you're at $1,350, I believe, for the OM3, which is $200 more than the OM5. Something like that off the top of my head. That's amazing price. So, on the other hand, you could say you paid $1,650 for the OM3. This is on sale right now. $1,650 for the OM3 and $300 for the kit lens, this 12 to 45 f4 Pro. But either way, I mean, it's still $2,000, but that's more affordable and makes the camera a lot more palatable, all things considered. So that's what I'm shooting right there. Let me see if I can show you that back there. And you say to yourself, well, what's there? Well, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Jimmy, I think his name's Jimmy West. He shoots pretty much exclusively with the 20mm f1.4, I believe it is. And that's interesting. I've got the 17 on now. It's a little wide. I also have the 25. I could see where the 20 would be like for just walking around. A great option. So I switched out to the 25, which is interesting. One of the things that this OM system has done is it has allowed for me to dump one of my tripods, which is really a wonderful thing, because now I only need a tripod for the video, and that can be a very lightweight tripod, which I'm using right now. And I whipped out the Osmo Pocket 3 again. I'm not sure, but we'll see. The thing kind of drives me nuts, but it does have a gimbal, and so I can walk along and whatever. But the image stabilization in these cameras is just phenomenal. You don't need a tripod it eliminates the need for a tripod for 80% of your photography, and I'm talking landscape long exposure stuff, which is just amazing. So for a day like today, no tripod required. Well, it probably wasn't anyway, but for most of the other time, it would be, right? So, and the image quality. Just amazed. Just amazed. Well, there it is. That's what I got for you today. A new approach, more photography, less worrying about photography, and we'll see how that pays off. Thanks for watching. And if you like the video, just give it a subscribe. Think about it. That would help me out tremendously, and I really appreciate it. And of course, I've got my Patreon page, which I've got big plans for and I'm working on. And other than that, and check out DxO Photo Lab. I got a discount code for you, and it's my favorite post-processing software. So we'll see you out there. Have a great one. Bye.